Hello everyone, welcome back to
How nice to
JNDBooks.
see you, my young friend.
I am your journey master, Matt, and we are back to continue our journey through Hogwarts. So in the last episode, we beat the Pensive Guardian and we started a mission, but we ended up not having quite enough time to finish it. But we're going to do this mission right here with Gladwin Moon.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
The faculty tower. I'm not sure I should be going in there.
Oh, you needn't worry. You'll be perfectly fine if you simply mind you're not seen. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's
What are you doing
bathroom
sneaking around?
and the other
What
in
they
the
love you
hospital
for?
wing. Good luck.
aura.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area.
Revelio. Revelio.
If I catch a student in here, spying on competitors, are we?
I should have went ahead. Should have went ahead and went upstairs.
Revelio.
A reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in the blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cake flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps no improvement.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. Revelio.
Gotta get up the stairs there.
Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio. Revelio.
Boris the Bewildered. The statue of a lost looking wizard known as Boris the Bewildered has perplexed students for ages. Is he coming or going? Is he at the beginning of a journey or the end? Perhaps we shall never know. Okay, so I've got to get...
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or her, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in
Revelio.
Her? I don't think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? That's it. House point. You know you can't.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but
What was what?
anyway, I had high hopes.
Revelio.
If there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
You gotta be quiet and careful. So very, very careful.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Just how am I supposed to get down there with?
Revelio.
Jewel-encrusted tortoiseshell. Many assume this to be the shell of a fire crab native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it's bejeweled tortoiseshell created by a mad wizard near Versailles. When his chateau was overrun by nifflers, the dazzling shell was carried off to be discovered years later by a Hogwarts professor on a holiday in the Ardennes.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Alright, we're going.
Didn't I?
Please tell me I got to a checkpoint when I got that second one. Yes. I did. Awesome. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Hospital Wing, attending healer, Nurse Noreen Bailey, patient name, redacted by order, Professor Black. Age, redacted by order, Professor Black. Notes, the patient was injured during a Quidditch match, though in my professional opinion, a redacted hardly counts as an injury. In fact, if anyone was injured, it was me, as I do not believe I've ever rolled my eyes quite so hard in my life. It is a wonder I can even see to write this note. Rather unbelievably, or indeed despicably, the headmaster now wants to cancel Quidditch, all because of a pureblood. All because a pureblood, redacted, went and redacted before the snitch was even in sight. When I pressed the headmaster slightly, I was told, redacted. Staggering.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
We got to sneak. Got to be very sneaky. I'm not a Slytherin, but Badger, isn't the Badger?
Revelio.
They can be fairly.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery.
Yeah, Peeves
But
is
that does not
annoying.
explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Alright, let's go to Beast class. I'm early for class.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none
It's
of
a
these
dodo.
creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does
I had
not
one of
know
those
how
in
to handle
Ark
them
Survival.
properly.
And it got
Now, it seems many of
Taken
you are
off,
out
Bob.
of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting,
Bye,
would
pterodactyl.
you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor HighWing. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor HighWing's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes.
Have I
All
not
the
met
beasts
you
in
in
class
the...
are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
He's
You
fluffy.
can use my... Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
The beast petting brush is nurture magical beast. Huh.
That's
He's just
lovely.
rolling him around.
I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness
Maybe
is
it's
one
like
of his
Kellogg's
best
Frosted
qualities,
Wheats.
right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
The Neasels.
This way. The Neasels are over here.
A giant cat. I'm more of a dog person myself.
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
I got some names I'd call him, but this is... I try to keep it as family friendly, so,
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
both of them? Or just one? Oh, both of them, okay.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time
That
has
sound kind
come
of flirtatious.
to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Why does he got a Y above his head?
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I walked to class.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now,
I can
why
go take care
don't
of
we
them.
focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I mean, I took out some spiders in the woods. Would you be mad at that?
I need to talk to you. Come here.
That sounds very conspiratorial.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Okay.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
What a
It really is much
Blur
better if
something
I
out,
just show
Emma.
you.
I mean, this is a... I think this game's rated E. So, surely not.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet HighWing. Isn't she just magnificent?
What's up?
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of HighWing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and HighWing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep HighWing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
There we go. So the last thing I need is been in the middle of a fight trying to throw food at somebody. Let's see, quests. Find Lodgok the Goblin. Well, where in the world am I supposed to find that? Okay. Let's go find
Hey you, Hufflepuff.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him
still
once.
give me a cup
He
holder.
nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know.
I'm
Caught
better than
wind of
you
you
are.
showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you?
Yeah.
Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Hufflepuff.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Made it. Brilliant. This is rather fun.
Not entirely sure what this does, but oh, it lets me.
Did it.
Lets me like really keep speed going. So it does.
Now that's more like it. This is rather fun.
I beat your time.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want your respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Okay.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Yeah, no, I could probably fast travel, but there's something about traveling on foot or flying through a map that lets you just see the beauty of everything, you know? And like I say, it is a journey. And it's about the journey. It's not about rushing through it. Oh. Can I get my cup holder now?
Oh, you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Alright, well that will do it for this episode. I think that's a good end point. As always,
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Well, that was very quick. Let's go see what he wants.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
It better be free.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
All that work I did for you, and you don't make it free. Okay, now that is all the time that we have for this episode. That is a good stopping place. As always, thank you for joining me on this journey today. You're looking fantastic, by the way. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Any interaction really helps out the channel, especially if you like and comment. We are at 38 subscribers. We are so close to 40. We just need 2 more. 2. So if we can just get 2 more subscribers, we'll hit 40. And that'd be cool. So please tell your friends, your family, your neighbors, your pets. And like I always say, remember, it is a journey, not a destination. So until next time, bye-bye.